Hi guys, thanks for joining us for Pilates Fit Friday, where we discuss Pilates content each week. And today we're going to go over another piece of equipment known as the trapeze table. Now if you saw my video on the reformer previously, I did mention that this is a convertible Cadillac, which is another form of a trapeze table. So this one in particular, the table will come off and we can convert it back to a reformer. It's great for space-saving purposes. A lot of times the trapeze table will stand alone with these bars around it, and a lot of studios will have a separate reformer to work on as well. So the trapeze table is very useful for beginners in terms of not having a sliding carriage or anybody that's learning the Pilates principles. It's also great for individuals that might have some sort of limitation or contraindication that doesn't allow them to lie on an unstable surface like the reformer carriage. It's also very easily modifiable, so exercises we can't accomplish on other pieces of equipment, we can come here and make it a little bit easier, a little bit more doable. A big reason for that is that the table has a lot of support, and we can also attach the springs or our resistance from various angles and attachment points on the machine. So let's go over a few things about the trapeze table. So I mentioned different spring attachment points. We can take arm springs and we can attach them to one end of the machine here. We can do seated types of work, having people do rowing or rotational work. And the great thing about this on the trapeze table is that each handle has an individual spring. Typically on the reformer, you have consistent tension through the straps. So we're able to do standing arm work, seated arm work, all sorts of different angles. We can even attach these arm springs up top and get more range of motion for maybe a swimmer. We can also attach leg springs here. Oops. This machine in particular though only has one set of leg springs and one set of arm springs. So leg springs, feet and straps. Now the trapeze bar only hangs up here. And this is a really fun piece of equipment, and essentially because we can do long bridging, we can do stretches here. Springs here are pretty heavy, so you're not necessarily pulling them down. This is typically meant to support. We can do hanging work here, where we have our feet on the trapeze, doing certain types of rowing exercises, and other advanced moves. And it doesn't always have to be an advanced move. Also, this bar up top slides forward and back for adjustability. Now the push-through bar is really awesome. I don't always work with it on the table, but you can also work with it standing. A variety of things you can do with this, from simple exercises like scapular protraction, retraction. We can do elevation depression here for an individual that's trying to relearn those simple movements, or doesn't have the proprioceptive awareness to achieve that. There's a lot of things we can do. You can also spring it from below and do footwork with this, pushing the bar upwards. You might have also noticed the fuzzies. It's soft in terms of tension when you have a lot of weight. Your ankle is going to be in the strap, so your ankle, your hands. So that's the whole purpose of it being the shoes get fuzzy. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate a few exercises that can be done on the trapeze table.